Hello and welcome to this Good Day tutorial where I'll be showing you the basics of a project workload. And before we go into the purpose of the workload, I'll go ahead and show you where to find this. Go under the project and just open up a project that you desire. I'm going to open up under development. I'm going to open up the web application and select workload, and this will bring up the project workload view. The workload view is a great project view when you need to see, assign, and plan tasks. While the Gantt chart gives you a clear picture on project phases, planning, and dependencies, the workload view shows work items grouped by users, helping you effectively manage your resources. As you can see on this web application workload, we can see all the users assigned with each task and a timeline of the workload that is going to be on this web application project. To start off with some basics on navigation, you can zoom in with this button here, or you can select a different view for what you desire to zoom into, or you can do a fit to screen, which will show all the tasks fitting to the screen automatically for you. There's also a few color schemes. You can come into the settings and do a white project color scheme, and you can click this full screen to show the entire timeline of the workload. And if you wish to scroll, you can do that by clicking and dragging, or you can click and drag down here. And here we can see all these tasks that have been planned and assigned already. And you'll notice there's also a column here. This is a column, if you expand it, which will be all the tasks that are currently assigned but just not planned yet. If you need more space, so you have a lot of users, you can minimize each one so you can focus down on specific users. Now, if you scroll over a task, you can get some core information about the task here. And if you want to get all the specifics, you can click on Open Task, and here we can see everything on that specific task. You also have the ability when you scroll over a task to change the start and end date of it. So if you need more time on it, you can drag here, or if you need to switch it to a different date, you can also drag it. Or if you need to assign it to a different user, you can drag it over to there, and this will change the assignment from Jen to Trent. Or I can drag it into the not assigned section, and now requirements is not assigned. And the not planned section, you can actually drag these tasks into the workload of a user and assign it and actually plan the time on this task. So I may want to fit this to the screen or zoom in on this so I can get a better view of the task, and I can resize it to say how long this task is going to take. And if I need to change it again to a different user, I can do that and assign it to Jen. So this gives you the ability to take a task and assign it to not assigned, or assign it to a user, or put it under not planned, or plan it under a user. So there's a lot of different ways that you can edit tasks on here. So if you have a task that has not been assigned or planned yet, you would put that under this section here. So that way it's not planned and it's not assigned to a user yet. By default, all the tasks that are showing here are open tasks. So if you want to see tasks that have already been completed, then you just go up here and click here and do all. This will show all items, including ones that have been completed. So here we can see this task has been completed, and it's now showing in the workload. There also is a feature to filter this down. So if you click filters up here, and let's say we wanted to go look under a sub folder of this project under web application and click on the client app, this will show all tasks for this one sub project of the web application project folder. So now I can see all the tasks, who they're assigned to, and when they are scheduled to be completed. And to reset that, you would just click the X right here, and this will bring up all the tasks again. And obviously there's a lot of different criteria here that you can filter it by. So whatever you're specifically looking to narrow it down by, you have that ability here in the filter section. If you're looking for more features such as data import or export or print PDF or anything else, please go to the More Options button up here. That's where you can find that. One thing I forgot to cover is how to create a new task. And you can do this by going under a user or under the not assigned. You can click this plus button here to create a task, and this will assign it to Jen automatically, and you can do a start or end date here. Another option to create a task is to hold down the shift button up here and drag a task, and this will plan the task and it will assign it to whichever user you're currently under. So right now I'm creating a task, I'm planning the dates right here, and once I let go, it will create the new task and assign it to Jen since it's under here. So now we can see the start and end date, and it is assigned to Jen. So that about covers everything on here. Again, this is just a nice view for managing a project, so you can see what users are working on what task and how you can manage these resources to finish the task. And you can filter it down by users or whatever specific information you need to help manage the project effectively. And one thing I forgot to mention at the very beginning, if the workload is not showing up here, you can click More and add it here, or go to Settings and Views and add the workload here and enable it. And you can even set it as default if you'd like. So anytime you open up that project, the workload will show up first. So that's how you can bring up the workload. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the Good Day Help Center. And thank you for watching this video.